According to Wise Geek in 2014, by Conjecture Corporation, more than 75% of Americans eat out at least once a week, and a full fourth of those Americans eat out every 2 to 3 days. Some studies also show that average Americans eat 1 out of every 4 meals and snacks outside of the home. The average American household spends almost half of its food budget on eating out every year. To put this in perspective, of about the $6,000 that you spend on food a year, about $2,700 goes to eating out. So, to help you save a little money and to also help you impress your friends and family, I'm going to show you how to make not only a delicious but very popular appetizer. Today, I will be telling you what you will need to prepare guacamole, how to actually prepare your guacamole, how to properly store it, and how to tell when it's gone bad. The ingredients that you'll need to prepare your guacamole are your fresh avocados, you'll need fresh lime juice, salt, diced red onion, cilantro, jalapenos, and limes. You'll also need a bowl, a fork, and a spoon, and it's also served well with warm chips and salsa. Next, you should ask yourself, how many are you feeding? Today, I'll make a portion size that'll feed about 2 to 4. All my portions are on the screen, and now I'm going to show you how to actually prepare your guacamole. First, you take your lime juice, pour it all over. Then you'll add your salt. Then you need to mix up that first to get it all mixed in evenly. Once you have that done, you need to add the red onions, the cilantro, tomatoes, and your fire-roasted jalapenos. It doesn't matter what order you do this in. While I'm going to mix it up, I'm going to tell you guys a fun fact. The word guacamole is actually derived from Mexican and Spanish, and it means avocado and sauce. Also, you might be asking yourself, how do I know which avocados to pick out in the store? So, to help you with that, I gave you a picture. The one on the left is the one that you'd want to pick. You might think that it might be the green one, but that's actually the one that's unripe, and you need to wait a few days to make it. Yeah, like I said, look at the color, but that's not foolproof. So you should take the avocado, put it in your hand. If it's firm, it's still not ripe, so you need to wait a couple days. If it's just barely taking the pressure, then it's really good to go. If it's really squishy, then it's too ripe and you should pick another one. Alright, so once you get your guacamole all mixed up, it should look something like this. Looks pretty good. It smells really good too. After you've made your guacamole and everyone's eat it, you might have some left over. So the best way to store your guacamole would be to put it in a tightly covered container. Another way to keep it fresh, some people say, is to put the avocado pit in there. This is found on ehow.com in 2014 by Demand Media. Also, if you haven't used it in a couple days, you'll also need to know how to tell if your guacamole has gone bad. Once the guacamole has been exposed to air, and within 2 to 3 hours, the oxidation process will begin, and you'll get a brown layer on top of your guacamole. Don't be alarmed that all you have to do is scrape it off, and the underneath guacamole will still be fresh. However, if you see a brown puddle, you need to just go ahead and discard it because it is spoiled. Today, I hope you all gain knowledge of how to make guacamole. I explained the ingredients that you'll need to make it, how to actually prepare it, how to properly store your guacamole, and how to tell when it's gone. Now, all that's left for you to do is enjoy your fresh, homemade guacamole.